Hi, this is Rick, Vintage Oddball Cards. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Well, back from the National. It's been a few days to unwind. It just seems to get better and better every year. Today I thought I'd do a little the good, the bad, and the ugly. And we're going to start with the good. It's just meeting new people. When I first started to go consistently to the National, it was in 2019. And I know I remember the get together in 2019, probably on the Thursday night, under 50 people, maybe. Maybe that's a little low, but not much more than that. And this National Thursday night was probably over 200, 250 people, from YouTubers to people that had just wanted to meet people that don't make videos but watch our videos. I was introduced to plenty of people for the first time. It was great to meet Liam and his parents. Just fantastic. Man, we had lunch together, dinner together. What it would be to collect again at age 13 years old. He has an unbelievable collection. Makes you feel young again. So it was great to meet them. So many people I can't even name, and also people, God, picked up Grail cards. Eric picked up the ultimate big boy card. Jim, Rick Hudson, Nate, just to see the smile on their faces, showing me these cards, it's priceless, man. I was so happy for them. These are collectors. Just, what can I say? The good. SGC is the good. I think I'm going to do two parts because I picked up so many cards and I have so much to say, but SGC is a winner in my books. So much vintage, man. There was a lot of vintage. It was hard to see everything. So the people, Chicago's always a great venue for the National. So that was the good. The bad, man, can't the National put all the vintage in one area, the modern in a different area? They used to do that years ago. It was easy to, I'm not a modern collector. So I would like, where vintage is all, and with me being 60 years old, man, it's not easy walking the floor, especially how big the Chicago National was. I saw some of the most rarest stuff in the new area. Over by the corporate area, this gentleman had a couple cards I've never seen before, and he's in a back corner in the corporate area. It's just crazy. Put everyone if they're vintage, pre-war, put them in the same area. It's just easier to find. And then somebody mentioned the other night of having an app. The National should have an app. It was hard to find. I looked at the program. I'm trying to find this dealer. There's no way I can read those numbers off that page. So, and they had the 100 to 500, all the different sections. I look up and I have no idea where I am. You want to meet people. Hey, come over to this area. Where's this area? So that was a definite negative. Obviously how hot it was in there was a real negative. Although, hey, we're looking at cards. We can deal with it. The ugly, let me tell you, I spent way, way, way too much money over budget. That's why I'm going to end up doing two videos. So why don't we start with some of the things I picked up here. What was really cool is something I grew up, Slurpee, 7-Eleven, and I have the checklist here. the advertising checklist. And you got Clemente, McCovey, you got everyone in here. Johnny Bench, Ralph Garr. One of the first players that I remember getting their Slurpee cup was, where is he on here? I saw him. Wilbur Wood. Wilbur Wood. What you would do when you go to 7-Eleven, I think the Slurpees, when you showed up at at least my 7-Eleven, they had a cardboard display. And each week they would have different cups you can pick from. So obviously people would grab the Mays, the Hank Aaron's, but it seemed like every day I would ride my bike to 7-Eleven. I believe it cost like $0.25 for the Slurpee and pick up a Slurpee cup. Time I got home from my bike, that cup was empty. I still have the cups, at least some of them, but this just kind of brings back the memories. I remember the checklist being on a notepad by the display in which you would rip it off, take it home. You can mark it up to which cups you actually have. So this was really cool. I want to thank Ed for this Madison Bumgarner rookie card. This guy is basically a god in San Francisco. One-man wrecking crew. So Madison Bumgarner, very cool. Thanks, Ed. Ed's always nice. Every year I see him. He doesn't have to do this. He finds a Curry card for me. Madison Bumgarner here. I mean, he has a million friends, and he thinks about me. So thanks, Ed, for that. Another great guy, I picked this up on Saturday night, was Eric Fourleaf. I have this card. It's a beater in my set, but and I never was this wasn't one of my favorite cards, but he gave me an unbelievable deal. Actually, it was such a good deal. I paid him $50 more, and I still got a great deal. So this is the Bob Gibson in a 5. Mine is creased right through here. Like I said, it was my childhood card. So it's great to get one in a slab that actually looks presentable. Now, this is some minor league cards. I picked this particular card up last year, and John Mangini's still mad at me for grabbing this card. He didn't want to come back on Sunday to the National last year. He had enough of cards, believe it or not. I went there, I saw this card, and it's the Juan Marichal pre-Victor. This is a pre-rookie card. Minor league AAA card of the great Dominican dandy. On the back here, you're going to see National Bank. So I was at this dealer. I recognized him, and he had some more of these National Bank minor league cards, and he recognized me from last year. So he gave me a great deal. Now I can almost build the set, literally. I have here, this is the great Matty Alou. Jose Bagan. All these are major leaguers at one time. He played many years in the league. Let's see. Tom Howler, he was a catcher, 3-time All-Star for the Giants. This was quite a AAA team in 1960. We got Dusty Rhodes. And a few more commons here. So he gave me all these for $50, literally $50 for. So I think I'm going to try to build the set. The key card obviously is the Juan Marichal. He went up to the majors in July, I think July 19th I read. Gaylord Perry pitched a little bit for this team, but he did not have a card. So that was one of my best pickups for price-wise. Now another card that I fought John Mangini for. John, he didn't bring his glasses. He can't see anything. So he's always asking me, what's the price? What's this card? I can't see it. So we're at a dealer here, a Cuban dealer, and he has some fantastic cards. And so what I found is the Luis Tiant senior card. And he played in the Negro Leagues, the Cuban League, what else he played? Dominican Republic, the Mexican League, and obviously Luis Tiant Jr. played for the Red Sox for many years, but the senior was a fantastic player. You can see on the back, it's a Cuban issue, a Winter League issue, a lot of Negro Leagues in this particular issue. I believe it's a 100-card set. And I had to fight John over this particular card. Once I heard the price, I started to knock John off. I'm lucky he didn't have his nunchucks with him. I asked Orlando, hey, before I even told him the price, I said, I said, what's a good price for this? And I basically paid what Orlando thought. I had no idea. I'm not a Cuban collector, but I just had to have this card. Now, this particular card is one I've always wanted. I've had opportunities to pick it up over the years, and it's the 1910 Sporting Life Christy Mathewson. And it says here that minimum size not met. You know what? This particular set, there's no two cards the same size. Literally, if you stack these things up, they're not the same size. So I got a fantastic deal on this. This is one of my favorite backs. Heck, it's one of my favorite cards. The Sporting Life competed with the Sporting News. You would each week they would issue new cards. You can mail in 12 cards to get. You can mail in to get 12 cards each week, and I think it went on for like 24 weeks, I believe. Doing this by memory. My memory's kind of shot, but I believe that's the case. You would receive 12 cards in the mail. Just a fantastic Christy Mathewson. This one here is a Cracker Jack Rue Marquardt. Beautiful color. A lot of times these are faded out. The background here, kind of cool with the horizontal card. This particular card, what I do, walking around each year at the National, there's plenty of people trying to sell their cards to dealers. And I don't get in the way of the sale or the dealer, but if I overhear that there's something I might be interested in that the dealer's not interested in, a lot of times I'll jump on it. I jumped on a Christy Mathewson last year and a Garrick last year. This year I jumped on this. I got a fantastic deal on it. I don't know about building the 15 set. There's 176 cards. I'm not even anywhere near, but anytime I can pick up a card like this in this condition, I'm going to grab it. So I'm at 13 minutes here. My next video, I have 3 big boy cards. 3 big boy cards. Like I said, I spent way too much money. So we'll go over those. Hey, thanks for watching part 1. This is Rick, Vintage Oddball Cards. Bye.